Hello, no ha, cắt chế điêu ha. Tôi đi cho mấy cái bol tiền. Tôi đi class 12 CBSE 2026 exam bol bên này. Hạ sai bên. Cái hồ giống, hệ không khăm à? Thằng khát gạ, class gạ lao tiền. Question hồ giống. Set 50, set 3 pa hồi. Question. Mi khadin thôi nên. Nên không khăm nên số pivot thì ra số cái hồ giống. Nung hoa team hon tu con 2026 CBSE class 12 ke kham khamo kan solve diu hit abora bang su hase min dena thang khat abor bang hilo dena thang khat kil ta go ma class ke chis pha le mi khanin motivation speech ana abor di na chapang wa de tu lai chapang wa a ki su mo te hi kan jing ki ko do ma Kutile khat aku esok ada itu section A aku esok lain kita tu dia di sini lah na multiple choice section A ke boleh pahi electricity lampa so ifakas ni macam kana a square loop of side L lies in the xy plane in a magnetic field B equal to B naught to I cap plus 3z cap plus 4k cap where B naught is a constant. The magnetic flux through the loop is lies on A, B, C, D kita in. Chỉ cần explain thế thôi. Adang dòng hi skip link tanya. Aku iso kita do tan to asu. Square loop of side L kitin. Da chiu ha. Square loop dire square. This is square loop. Side L side L hina aban le magnetic flux chi chu pi ham tia de aku sana pi so aga be nga B vector hin vector magnetic field vector B naught is a constant 2I cap plus 3z cap plus 4k cap chi ki pi he chi pa hi isi magnetic field pahi lain kena ya. So, what is the total flux? What is the total magnetic flux through this loop? Isi loop songa si pahi izak nam tiyo sa do he. So pi nam tiya hele, ipti volume tiya hele. Ni karam ya. Magnetic flux formula PM B naught at B vector dot product A vector. What is A vector? Area vector din na yun. Si magnetic field vector. Ano niya vector yun? Si dot may po ya si dot product of vector. Kaya hile magnetic flux holding nga chu magnetic field vector zong ne ngai area vector zong ne ngai an ne ngai chỉ akimo phare dot product of vector body ha chu body hin to chu chi su pi ham ti le we have B vector B naught 2ik plus ipita mo hello 3zk plus 4k cepat untan to ip givanam area vector givan ya area vector akin ay pable chỉ hồ đồ thế hệ tí na hiểu so chu ipti hồ de tam tia hi de what is area vector sorry what is area vector is a vector quantity which have both magnitude and direction. What is the magnitude? What is loop? It's not the L. What is the area of this loop? Square, na? Side square, L square. This is the magnitude. Where is the direction? Direction iti kipiyam tiya hile. If this is the area vector so perpendicular to the surface. This is the direction of this is direction of area vector. Question also. A square loop of lies in the xy plane. Okay. XY plane hi loop mit na so che. L L L. What is the direction of this? Array vector. Array vector chi plane hi hi. It is perpendicular to the surface. Ito ang tas na. Ito ang may ipikom z axis suppose z axis. What is the vector along z axis? That is k cap. Oh, k cap. To ay centimeter. Now we can find total magnetic flux through this loop equal to phi equal to what is B? B naught 2I cap plus 3J cap plus 4 K cap dot product of array vector that is L square K cap. Isa niya pa naman. Cuma tayo macam niya. Isa cuma ha. Isa yun na. Okay.
Question number also is perfect.
Question number amannya sih tahu. Multiple choice. Multiple choice question. Confusing tahu. Constant. B naught L square. 2I cap plus 3J cap plus 4 K cap dot product of K cap. I into K I cap dot K cap 0. J cap dot K cap 0. K cap into K cap 1. Therefore, the total flux entering through this loop is equal to B naught L square. Cito chi 0 ta to chi K into K cap dot K cap is 1. 4 into 1 is 4. 4 na. Therefore, it is 4 B naught L square is the total flux entering through this loop. Here first multiple choice question akan sayo. So si net hello review bossing ko. Abana check it. Pause kami ko.
Okay.
CBSE 2026 Set 3 Class 12 na. Class 12 Physics. Katam na. Hello. Next here. An electric dipole with dipole moment P equal to 2.54 into 10 to the power minus 98 coulomb meter. 2I plus 3 Z is placed in electric field. Ako isa niya ang kita ato din na. Ano yung basing ko? Ako isa kita ato tana. Ako isa na pidang biyahile. Find the work done. Kita na. Work done. Physics ha. What is work done? Work done is change in potential energy. Delta means change in potential energy. How do you find change? We find change by final UFEPMC, final potential energy minus initial potential energy. Sorry kako. If you can find out the final value minus initial value, that is called change. Okay. Change. Tuahi. Ako sanin find the work done. So work done PM change potential energy. If we can find out the change in this potential energy, that is the work done. If we have to find what is initial potential energy and what is final potential energy. Just to hold it. Then what is the formula of potential energy in the form of dipole moment? Okay, that is minus P dot product E vector. Okay, this is the formula of potential energy in the form of dipole moment and electric field. That is the formula sa ayo. So if you volume diahile electric field kipi dipole moment kipi. To ay pi ta we have to just use vector dot product. Ta ko using dia. UI what is UI? Initial potential energy. Bisa ki hol ham. Chi kim this. How to get this? By finding out this na. Chi ki ma let chi mu ta so. Chi mu dia so chi hol na so chi hol na. Put it minus PI. Initial dipole moment electric field. Okay. So itu saya tu aja. Nah itu doa lah. Minus what is the initial dipole moment? Itu 2.54 into 10 to the power minus 28. Abana 2z cap 2i cap plus 3z cap. This is the initial potential initial dipole moment. Abana dot product. Siapa? Ini abana equal dia abana he E zat na 1000 I cap. This is the formula. Kata, halo, dapat nalayo ha. Kutile, UI so is ham. UI, what is UI? What is UI? I into I is 1. I into Z is Z cap dot I cap 0 na. Kutile C minus 2.54 into 10 to the 128. Sihile 2 into 1000 is 2 to the power 3. This is the initial potential energy equal to minus 2.54 into 2 G 10 to the power 28 minus 3 is 25. Tidak. Contoh contoh lah. Okay. Kutili UI equal to 2 4 are 8 2 5 are 10 2 to 4 5 nah 5.8 into 10 to the power minus 25. What is the energy of unit of energy unit joules? This is the initial potential energy. To pikiranam final potential energy. Okay. Initial kimota to pihodiam. Final, what is U? Potential energy. Final potential energy. Dile minus P data F. Final dipole moment. The vector dot electric field. Minus what is the final dipole moment? Ipigitiam 2.54 into 10 to the power minus 28 minus 3i cap plus 2z cap dot product supaya barang E dia 1000 1000 1000 I cap. Okay, UF equal to I cap dot I cap is 1. Z cap dot I cap is 0. So these two terms become 0. Stop 0 minus 2.54 into 10 to the minus 28. Minus 3 into 10 to the power 3. Okay. I cap dot I cap is this. Z cap dot I cap is 0. Minus plus. 3 4 are 12. 3 5 are 15 16. 3 2 are 6 7. 7.62 into 10 to the power minus 25. 28 minus 3 is 25. What is the G behind G? What is this? This is final potential energy, and the unit is joules. Now we have UF, we have UI. What is the work done? Just subtract. UF. Is that 7.62 into 10 to the minus 25. What is UI? 5.08 into 10 to the minus 25. Calculator is something. Hello. 7.62 minus 5.08. 2.54 into 10 to the power minus 25 joules. So this can be written as 0.254 into 10 to the power minus 24 joules. See? Sorry, UF is at UI is at UI here minus sorry. Minus plus. Plus UI here minus na. UI here minus plus. Put in the plus put this one. Put in the 7.62 plus 5.08. Okay, 12.7 into 10 to the power. 12.7 into 10 to the power minus 28. Additional ka na mahili kim G kim 1.27 into 10 to the minus 24 joules. Work done is energy joules. Yeah, okay. See, hey, pause me ulit apa answer te. Ako isan hi abo na solve sa wadi na. Selected ta kay mga comfortable mo so solve tayo. To next question here kita ato kay na. Yes. In the given figure, clearly, pose namin ito.
Solve ta.
Ako isan hi asawin, abo na solve na so na. Phabep dihin. Hinvengin concept hit that hit ho na. Di ho kan solve yo. Sam ananga ba. Next question here, screen na kita ato dihin. Ano simple. In the given figure, a steady current I flows through the circuit when points in are connected by wire of negligible resistance. Find the potential difference between points B and C. Okay. Question B siyang tinalahi point yung this is hello. See here. This point C, the point B, current it have flow up. And this is 1 ohm, 3 ohm. This E1 equal to 6 volt. E2 equal to 4 volt. See here. To also behind the question also. Find the potential difference between B and C. Find the potential difference between B and B. VB minus VC. What is the potential difference between VB and VC? That means VB minus VC. So in battery or cell. This is EMF. 6 is the EMF. 4 volt is the EMF of second battery. First battery, second battery, and the internal resistance of the first battery is 1 ohm, second is 3 ohm. And the wire, there is no resistance. There is no resistance. Why? VB to VC, he EPT hold the tam. Kya hai? EPT hold hum kya hai? Why? He's a current EPT hum kya hai? Kita pak hong sana. Kita pak hong siya sorry. Siapa itu? VC, the voltage, the potential at this point. Now, this is a supply angle. No? VC yang supply dia. VC supply dia. Cihin, cepahin IP, zat IP tu 4 volt IP tu atas na. Abana IP tu dia. There will be a voltage drop in this 3 ohm resistance, and the voltage drop is IR. IR. plus what is R? 3 ohm pass on. And the voltage formed at VB. Current tahong siya so this is a supply. This supply siya so chin is that P do am tia hile 4 volts on a P do voltage drop on a P do 3 ohm hi asonga battery songa internal resistance plus ahong to ding VB VB kita. Okay, so adeka banga chi emily ho private serpan scheme an pi to ahile la hi 4 volt to hat ki ta khat na ani to IR che isi resistance to khat ni do abana amu go chu VD ka ila pi do am ta hile ani zo se chu plus ko ma hile an pi do za so chi bang chu so to as bi ha VB minus VC na pi che ko na jo he ta so pi am ti le chi pa hi la in ko le chon VB minus VC. But it's still yung ko ito minus 4 volt plus minus IR. What is R? It is 3 ohm. 3 ohm. What did I see? Hold it in time. What is VB minus VC? The potential difference between B and C. B and C muli nga so ipi nga yan 4 kanita, 3 kanita, ipi kibanam I. I so ichi hold nga ipi hold nga I hold nga so what is I? The total current flowing in this circuit. Okay, the total current flowing in this circuit. Hello, I ipi the total current flowing in this circuit. I value the potential difference between VB and VC. No, he I ichi hold nga so I hold nga I ipi the total current flowing. So if you from Ohm's law, V equal to IR. I equal to V by R. What is V? The voltage. Siya ito yung kata abong sa relation na here. Piyoma one battery, another battery na. That is total voltage by what is R? Total resistance. Total resistance. So lahi ipiti marahi. Zana 1 ohm, 3 ohm. Ipiti ko nga series. Series sa hili in combine 1 plus 3 ohm. And the wire have no resistance na. Okay. Apana 3 1 plus 4. What is V total? The total potential of these two battery. Isi value ng ipiti ma. Polarity hilang ay plus, lang ay minus, plus minus ini isti ni hi 6 plus 4 body na eva nga lagi na question na hi plus minus plus. The polarity is opposite na. So they are not adding up, they are against each other. So we have to subtract 6 volt minus 4 volt. Okay. 6 minus 4 is that one? Say what? Is that 6 minus 4 is that one? Hello. 2 na. 2 by 4. So 2 1 is 2 to 4. 1 by 2. So the total current flowing is 1 by 2 is equal to 0.5 ampere. Okay. Kimuta na siya. Finish. Therefore the total voltage, the potential difference between B and C is equal to minus 4 minus what is I? 0.5. What is R? 3. Isang to na minus 4 3 5 R 15 na 1.5 di na equal to ipihachi data 5.5 na minus. Therefore the potential difference between B and C is equal to minus 5.5. Wow. Siya. So hikit na. Ikisotan tayo at from my reasoning. Kami juga sa inyo din na. 0.5 into 3, 1.5 plus 4, 5.5. Adi. Lihat hello leo. Rubin back na. Sihi kada kage. Ipisiya BC to kibaham tiya le. Karan hilanga among ziachu. This is the main supply voltage. chỉ tổ chỉ cả đó về chỉ hin thiếu cho supply 4 volts on supply. There is a resistance. In every resistance there is a voltage drop. Voltage ani ito. Voltage ani di pa no supply. Amo mo su VB ang su VB. Na so seba nga so lahi central government scheme an pia hile 4 volt hi mi kha ani do na. Resistor aso mi kha ani do kit. Ani do. Ani mo so VB hong chang. Isa da pi do am. Isa supply am. Isa pi do e na. Ya sang tan cho. Aban chiu tiu next. His equation na B aso if na equation kita do kiti na. A battery of EMF 21 volt, internal resistance 3 ohm is connected to a resistor. If the current in the circuit is 3 ampere, find the resistance of the resistor, the terminal voltage of the battery. Then siya ki P here battery battery siya here. This is the internal. This is battery this is battery and this is the internal resistance of battery. Battery is on keep so 21 volt. This is not this is EMF the EMF battery. And what is the internal resistance? 3 ohm connected to battery. This battery is connected to a resistor. We take one resistor. We take one resistor R and we connect to this battery. Nangahi plus ang siya so current ta positive terminal, high potential current flow. Is that the current flowing is 3 ampere. 3 ampere here. To ato si PMT le question to so what is this value? Number 1. Number 2, what is si battery hin sipa itin singa si yo si plus minus t 21 volt asonga internal resistance 3 ohm so si here to so amana sei so number 1 chito plus to minus ke kahi izan terminal voltage zat po diam ati yo apana if you connect a resistance R like this, what is the value here? If the current flowing is 3 ampere. Forget this one. Just forget. Okay? Forget this. Suppose if there is no internal resistance. Internal resistance ni ipi bolam voltage ani amang so asol mo. Ala ani ape mo so asol kon this. Kutia ile nhiều vào đây ông plus minus chỉ to chỉ cái hơi chậm chỉ dòng battery here 21 volt is the EMF. When the battery is not in use, the voltage is 21 volt. Chỉ phiam chỉ asoma internal resistance of this battery. Suppose if there is no internal resistance, chỉ bộ hay ile chỉ rất potential 21 volt potential because there is no resistor. Resistor simpi bolam voltage ani mang jang su from pi so e bang lai umam asu from di umlo so na 21 volt le 21 volt po sin so okay 21 volt le 21 volt da nga view ring do dio to su ipisiam because there is no resistor. Resistor ta pa 3 ohm ama hele simpi bolam voltage ani mang da so 21 volt hi apam ranga hong ko na hi le 3 ohm hin tham khat ani dio ani ma bisa ani mo mo chu langa hong po do dio that is called terminal voltage. Sia hi suppose if there is no resistance, internal resistance 21 volt hi dai nga hong po jing de cho ya if there is a resistor si ti di chini pi bolam voltage ani mong ji ani thau 21 volt lai tham ani ding ani mo mo pam langa an so do this one that is called terminal voltage. So what is the terminal voltage here and what is R? To evaluation this current flows like this na current at the same current 3 ampere will flow inside flow here. According to Ohm's law, what is the voltage drop here? V equal to IR. V equal to IR. See become voltage drop at 3 ohm. Resistor in voltage ani amang possibility ham voltage drop. Is that drop? By using Ohm's law, we have to find what is the current flowing in this resistor. Is that 3 amperes? Na? What is R? 3 ohm. V equal to 9 volt. Okay. That means PCM plus minus 21 volt is power na ito. Isi battery hen. EMF. Za anay doa aki za masanga potential difference na ito 21 volt. What is this 9 volt? 9 volt ipem 3 ohm hin ani amang pita so 21 da. Pisa niya mang ham because this is the properties of the resistor. It drain voltage. It eats away na ani amang but it is called voltage drop. There is always a voltage drop in a resistor. Is that ani amang ham 21 da 9 volt. 9 volt ani amang ile is that mo podi so say wa is that mo podi ta terminal voltage him of battery. 21 volt lah hi battery hin 21 volt an pit ko na hi le asonga resistance 3 ohm amje aso 3 ohm in 9 volt ani amang pi hi le isang podi 21 minus 9 isang 21 minus 9 calculator lang de boy. Okay, 21 minus 9 12 volt 12 volt podi da so 12 volt. If there is no 3 ohm, direct 21 volt hong po this one. Chito chihi chi sang battery. If there is no 3 ohm, 21 volt hong po ding 3 ohm anum ta ja chu sum ne gu ha na thil ne gu aki pai thin ja chu sum ani go ja chu 9 volt 21 rupees la hi 9 rupees ani amanga hi isang po di 12 rupees an solo ta sang si 12 rupees solo. This is called terminal voltage. Why ki moham between this point and this point. 21 volt hong do resistor in 9 volt ani amang ang po dai le sang 12 volt. 21 volt po dai le 12 volt po ta so. Okay. That is the terminal voltage. First of second item. What is this R? Ta sang si. Iti wala du ta le chi R here. Very easy. Very easy. Ira to ni Chito chiki kaso izan ham voltage chiki kaso ang po izan ham terminal voltage is 12 volt. Nilong na. Nilong. 12 volt. 21 volt lah hi. 3 ohm 9 volt ani amanga hele. 12 volt hong po ta 12 ohm po so pitiam thele you take 1 R pa here and you connect here to here and here za ha chika so 12 volt ki connect so you connect this R to which voltage 12 volt not 21. If there is no 3 ohm you connect this direct to 21 volt. 3 ohm is also you connect to 12 volt. So by using Ohm's law, V equal to IR. What is R? R equal to V by I. What is V? Voltage where you connect this resistance, external resistance. Right? Where you connect to this terminal. Is that terminal voltage? So 12 volt. Is that current flow? 3 ampere. What is this I? The current flowing in this R is that 3, 4, 12, 4 ohm. Okay, this is 4 ohm. 4 ohm. Susah. Okay, there is a solution. Question hibol video ham. Sao tao?
Aha, avian lang aha om le chu sol bete chala.
Aha, bol video cho so vào tấn à. Aba mana bono cho apa bai pa no. Aha ga so ko. Pos ni ta.
Kami po.
Eh.
Tampai pa yung tawad.
Question ni sol ko ten ni na aha ni oh.
To ha, sol bete.
Sol video so ko ti. Ikaw nam memory.
Kaya na.
Next. Asal malta na. Kilo to ko makan bol me ho. Time pass na, just time pass. Khutile. Tam so ba ko na so di ba so hastin ta so. To next question here. Anta do hi na screen anta do hi na siya. Two infinitely long straight wires. Two infinitely long straight wires. In physics, infinitely means the meaning of infinite is akipat na mo kisan na infinite. But in physics, science as well, any strong wire is infinite. Infinite. Very, very long. As how to say infinite, you can say infinite. So let's say this is infinite. And two infinitely long straight wires. Wire 1, wire 2. Infinite. Suppose L is the length, this L is the length. L is very, very large. So you can call infinitely long wire, straight wire, straight now. Charge density CM minus lambda lahi 3 lambda. Parallel to each other, and the distance is R to each other. In free space, in free space, you can just write K or epsilon naught. Sorry, K equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. This is for free space. Free space epsilon naught. If you happen to keep this wire in water, this will become water medium. Epsilon naught, water medium. Also epsilon naught. Why? Because you keep wire in free space. Okay, find the nature and magnitude of force per unit length exerted by one wire on the other. Okay, lahi charge density. What is lambda? Lambda is called charge density. Linear charge density. Lambda means if you spread charge, suppose charge density Q by L. Let's say 3 coulomb per 1 meter. This is called linear charge density. Linear means straight line. 1 meter sunga 3 coulomb of charge. That is called linear charge density. Like 2 meter sunga chun ichiro nahi 2 meter charge zarman 3 coulomb of charge. This is called linear charge density. Minus means negative charge. Like 3 lambda means positive charge. Negative charge, positive charge. What is the force? Nature attraction force. The nature is force of attraction. What is the force per unit length? Okay, force per unit length. Question jihin attracting jihin chipahi force on attracting chipahi force attracting. Ki attract to it's force per unit length is length na force is that ki attract. Chipahi jihin length is na force is that attract. Because you follow the so hold the hin point gabolote. Force the pangalan palit formula so bita 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught I1 I2 by kita formula kita mo epsilon 1.4 by D na. This is the formula here. Dita you know the 4 by 2 na. Sorry, I cannot forget what I remember. I forget what I don't remember na. Sometimes it is nothing. You know, CEPF force per unit length. Don't see force per. What is this? What is this formula? If a current flows into straight conductor there is force of attraction or repulsion. And the magnitude of the force is this formula I1 I2. Cepat ye lang L dia wanga nang kesu be force per unit length. Length kana force ya sila nga hi force is an akayam. Cepat si length is a kayam tepa na an kepan bosong they attract or repel with same force. To hi vele chun equation hi current kpm api lo cho api lo hai it's a formula here za basic ro cho now you have to find which formula to use. The formulas are done here. You have to manipulate all the formulas. Nagi jadi ipi aji so current kipi lo ja so current kipi lo ja so chu formula so mane ha system ta na ja so ipi ho ki mangle ite jam ti gele chon force hold is that force equal to what is the definition of basic definition of electric field intensity? Force per unit charge. So now F equal to piham here Q into E. From this we can find out the force per unit length. Okay, the force for the electric field and the charge. Twice equal as 2I into I 2I1 into I2 by D also current below. So you have to find alternate which so formula will say formula hota heading as a done manipulation bolang like substitute chicken mangleti so head is heading as people I am practice question na question tam de question tam ta na khut na ko na so na theory so hung strong de ha abula so theory ne heading theory of time hasul hin lang theory hota ne sai phale jump to question tam ta solve by easy level difficult level na tam it's ko na so na idea solve dan hong po di ha tum do tele tun let's think this or let's think this also fine. Okay, to charge. What is this? Linear charge density equal to charge per unit length L. Charge equal to PH charge density into L. What is this? What is this? Q. Q is if I substitute a linear charge density yes 3 lambda. If I substitute yes this is C1 minus lambda. See here what is the linear charge density of this 3 lambda. 3 lambda into L. This is the GPM charge on this, total charge on this. Okay. What is this? What is this? Charge. Linear charge is equal to charge per unit length. Length cannot charge charge is an 3 lambda here. Linear charge density into length. What is the linear charge density of this straight wire? Is 3 lambda into L. Oh, it's a pie. E. E one I auto here. E one I also. If it is bottom there, I put them. Three one na. About na three. A lot of it. But the also if it is there, force of attraction. Not also formula T or the force of attraction. It's by 10. Force putting also to IQ keyboard. Now we have to find electric field. Electric field. T volume. Let's go back to electric field due to infinitely long straight conductor. So if this is a long straight conductor and this is linear charge density of this conductor. These are linear kiti ham straight line ya. So this charge on the asu chin if you produce the electric field produce also produce. So if you want to find out what is the strength of this electric field at this point due to this, so suppose this is the distance r. See, straight conductor, infinitely long straight conductor, lambda is the linear charge density. Chihin charge from the chihin electric field produced. So our next job is to find out what is the strength of the electric field at this point due to this. So E equal to charge density by 2 pi epsilon naught r. This is the formula of electric field at this point. The strength of the electric field at this point because of this charge. Who produced this electric field? Here, the charge on this straight, the charge on this straight, the charge on this straight conductor. E piham avela electric field on this point. How much produce E here? So take this as tang. It's L pi piham linear straight conductor. Ipiham a charge density here minus lambda. If you produce the electric field produce so a producer here. What is the strength of electric field at this point? Then what is the strength of electric field at this point due to this? You can write this equal to lambda. What is lambda charge density? Minus lambda. Minus lambda. So, 2 pi epsilon naught r. What is r? The distance of this from here. The distance of this point. This is the electric field at this point. The strength of the electric field at this point because of what? Because of this charge. It's a point I hint. So the electric field at this point because of this charge is this. E that's not zero. E here to him. G hold this not G hold here. Q kimuta E kimuta. Substitute. For F equal to deal for now. Q is at 3 lambda L. E is at lambda by 2 pi epsilon r. F equal to 3 lambda square L by 2 pi epsilon naught. This is the total force for this whole length. This is the force on this because of this. The total force acting on the whole length. Also a question force per unit length. L here force per unit length equal to 3 lambda square by 2 pi epsilon naught r. This is a force per unit length, and the answer is attractive. Ibol video nga ba? Hey, mga important dito.
Solve to le.
Ito din magbolon sa kata. Hindi namin ganyan. So, 2 pi epsilon r. Din na so.
Okay. Aji advertise ya. Boleh le to.
Hello.
To na ka import to.
Lungsi na ding bema gently chan hang. Last question no.
It's cái trái tan to he ta ta
It's na. A question ne tamin as pa ta pona te last question kaya solve ne. Gauss's law. Gauss law. A small hollow conducting sphere of radius r1. Oh, hello. A small hollow conducting sphere na. Sphere hollow means asung football tago asung mamlo. Just cover hollow and the radius is r1. Is given a charge q. Each sphere pa here charge q ki pi chong bona surface charge q so ke bona asong hai lo football kha ke ko asong hong huyum cover a ko bona ko charge q cha masala la charge q ki thia ta sang to ha. It is surrounded by a concentric conducting spherical shell. What is the difference between sphere and spherical shell? A spherical shell means chỉ thép ring ta bóng ring khuất dây mong bấy ta bóng có thằng khát thép thì nghe số na chỉ số mà hi football nó coi khuất dây mong bấy lin sung spherical shell cái tí chú goliath khuất dây mong bấy na goliath này tiếng khuất zoom bút đó lên cho chứ chỉ số mà chú ball nó coi tiếng trong ball nó coi chỉ cho chỉ ba hi khuất dây mong bấy na số mà football nó coi khuất tí lệ aku sudah say cho the inner radius is r1 and the outer radius is r2 r3 and Jose Mambayagi charge is an apm minus 3q kipikitin abana if see the center if a point charge 2q we are kept at the center. At the center, you keep 2q charge. Pata dyan so clear. Parang na kimus na. Chỉ ta xong chỉ hui xong chỉ hui. Lại football khát charge q kipi. Football lại ta ko 2q kipi. Chung ahi goliath ko se mang bay ako yo spherical shell. Lại ra kipi charge minus 3q. By độ chú find the electric flux through a concentric circle radius x. Number 1, x less than r1. Number 2, r1 x lies between r1 and r2. Is here we have to find total electric flux. Okay, total electric flux. Gauss's law to zero to flux is equal to total flux equal to q charge enclosed by the surface, the Gaussian surface, divided by epsilon naught. So enclosed by Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface asonga chu charge zero a hile electric flux zero jing dia to efficiency x find the flux less than r1 right a Gaussian surface less than r1 zan ha charge asonga ko zan ham 2q chuna putile from a Gauss's law Gauss law total flux equal to how much charge is enclosed by this Gaussian surface which is less than r1 2q by epsilon naught. Number 1. Number 2, r1 x lies between r1 and r2. Thank you. Bisa kasala yung lahi Gaussian surface r1 to r2 kikati sa kasala. Now according to Gauss's law, what is the total flux coming out from this Gaussian surface? Flux means total electric field lines passing through the surface perpendicularly. Is that what is the charge enclosed by this Gaussian surface? As long as 2q to q 2q plus q by epsilon naught. Sige na so. Last apa na? What is the total flux? What is the total flux at distance x is greater than r3? Right. Where is r3? R3 size now. That means you write a Gaussian surface outside the surface. Then you find out how much electric flux is coming out from this surface. How much electric field is coming out from this surface perpendicularly. How you find out? How to find out? By using a Gauss's law. Total flux equal to what is the charge enclosed by the surface? Is a charge enclosed? Ago kung 2q na, bana q na, bana minus 3q by epsilon naught. Because keep epsilon because this is in free space. If you keep this in water, this will be different. Is that how it's q minus small q by epsilon naught. Yeah, this is how to find out. It's a side of the kid that I bought out there. Anh long nó phải rồi. Chắc phong có mà sẽ dùng số nào. Để khai hi science thì na chemistry na physics na thì lệ. Mấy sao cái point. Chỉ như a theory. Ateka bang a theory hi hơi tên sima san lang phát hà lại na theory. Theory hơi tan hết phát lệ. Focus na spend your time more on questions na application questions solve the collect from different books na easy level, high level na question, difficult level na solving ta na solving de e banga theory sim lo wa question solve bo di theory hoi ta na sim ni phale each equation so za no kom ta tang it depends on your question na song kom na kho di je ko na so theory he so hung pi la de na. Without theory, don't go to equations. First theory, then lots of questions. Nah, it can say that na. Suicide bang bol hi wana sa kong ha. As you suicide aboro ko hati pa leo. People will forget them after a few months na. So it's not worth it na. Tan lo cho.
Gel shit gì lâu đấy na.
Gel shit lâu đó. Tôi I feel rằng cũng có để bol đi na. About the class 12 physics so mark pass mark moving up pass on level don't worry na need no bottom level khadai bilang coaching try harder na then you can succeed no motor yo chỉ cái chuyện này của this not the end cái rằng cái cho sẽ là how much I struggle na chỉ cho cái gì đầu tiên cái thả lâu cái thằng đó thì after 3 months kan handle được so evang so nang so lai na so people will move on, the world will move on without you, no one will care na so get yourself it's an abang ba lo atam be se ta na yang lo ji kha chon na no hai ta hello ngaji ngo kan la le
nhà tao thế nào mua bao bè nó
ai mo phao thế na see you ya